Welcome student to another session of grade 11 biology chapter number 9 part 1. We are going to discuss about the biomolecules. Biomolecules are chemical compounds found in living organisms. They include organic and inorganic components. Now, to analyze the chemical composition of a tissue, the first thing we need to do is to grind it and grind it in trichloroacetic acid. And once we grind it, we'll get the thick slurry of it. Strain this through a cheesecloth or cotton to get two fractions such as filtrate and the retentate. The filtrate are the acid-soluble pool and retentate are acid-insoluble pool fraction. In filtrate, we will usually contain the biomicromolecules, which are less than 1000 Dalton, whereas in retentate, the compounds will be acid-insoluble fractions, which are greater than 1000 Dalton. Now, the next thing is to weigh the living tissue wet weight, and then we have to dry it, and then we have to calculate the dry weight after evaporating water. Then, once the water is evaporated, it is totally fully burned to oxidize all carbon components of gaseous form, that is carbon dioxide and water vapors. And the lastly thing that we'll get is ash. Ash contains inorganic elements and inorganic compounds. If we compare the elements of non-living and living material, then we'll find that all the elements that are there in the earth crust are also present in human body, but the concentration varies. Let's start with the biomicromolecules. Biomicromolecules, those molecules that weight found and ranges from 18 to 800 Dalton. They're usually found in the acid-soluble pool, and the acid-soluble pool represent the cytoplasmic constituents. And biomicromolecules includes amino acids, lipids, sugars, and nitrogen bases. Let's start with the amino acids. They are the compounds formed of amino groups, that is NH2, and the acid group, that is COOH group, and hydrogen attached to the carbon, and one is variable group, which represents as R. The ammonia group, which is NH and COH, that is acid group, are attached to the same carbon atom. That's why it is known as an alpha carbon. This one is an alpha carbon. So they are all called alpha amino acids. They are the substitutes of methane. Here are a few examples of amino acid: glycine, alanine, and serine. There are around 20 types of amino acids are used in protein synthesis in human body, and these three types are categorized as acidic amino acids, basic amino acids, and neutral amino acids. Some amino acids are also aromatic in nature, like tyrosine, phenylalanine, and tryptophan. Amino acids can also be classified as essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. Essential amino acids, they cannot be synthesized by body and should be supplied through diet, whereas non-essential are synthesized by the body. And examples of non-essential are glycine, alanine, serine, arginine, etc. Whereas essential amino acid examples are like lysine, leucine, isoleucine, tryptophan, etc. In amino acids, ammonia group and acid group have ionizable nature. So the structure of amino acid changes in solutions of different pH. If both the NH2 and COOH groups are ionized, it is known as Zwitter ion. Zwitter ionic form is shown in the formula here. What is Zwitter ion? When both, that is ammonia group and acid groups, are ionized. Such form is known as Zwitter ionic form. The next biomicromolecule is lipid. They are water insoluble, they contain C, H and O, but number of oxygen atom is less. There are three types of lipids: simple lipids, compound lipids and derived lipids. Simple lipids are formed of fatty acids and alcohol like glycerol. Fatty acids are lipids with a hydrocarbon chain R group, with the R group, as you can see in the diagram below, ending in COH group, that is R, which is a functional group, hydrocarbon group, and COOH. Examples are palmitic acid that has 16 carbons and arachidonic acid, which has 20 carbons. Fatty acids are of two types: saturated and unsaturated fatty acids. Saturated fatty acids are fatty acids are of two types: saturated and unsaturated fatty acids. Saturated fatty acids have no double or triple bond, as you can see down in the structural formula of stearic acid. And unsaturated fatty acid, they have double bonds. Example is oleic acid. The saturated fatty acid example is palmitic acid or stearic acid, and the example of unsaturated fatty acid is arachidonic acid or oleic acid. This one is the structure of glycerol, which is trihydroxypropane. Fatty acids are esterified with glycerol through ester bond, forming monoglycerides, diglyceride, or triglyceride. If fatty acid is esterified with glycerol, as you can see it here, palmitic acid with one glycerol. So it will form, if there is one glycerol and one fatty acid group, it's known as monoglyceride. Two fatty acid group, diglycerides, and three fatty acid groups are triglycerides. Here you can see R1, if there are two fatty acids, and if there are three fatty acids, it is triglycerides. Triglycerides. Here R1, R2 and R3 are the fatty acids. Based on the melting points, lipids, that is triglycerides, are categorized either fats or oil. If the fatty acid or the lipids have higher melting point, then that particular lipid is known as fats, and if it shows a lower melting point, it is called oils. The another form of lipids are the compound lipids. These are the esters of fatty acids and alcohol with additional group. Examples of phospholipids, where fatty acids along with glycerol and phosphate group is also present. So apart from fatty acid and alcohol, that is glycerol, one more additional group is present, and that forms the compound lipid. They are found in the cell membrane like lecithin. The third type of lipid is derived lipids. These are the products of hydrolysis of simple lipids and compound lipids. Examples are cholesterol. The third type of biomicromolecule is sugar, that is carbohydrates. Sugars are sweet and water-soluble carbohydrates. They are formed of C, H and O in the ratio of 1:2:1. Examples of sugar are glucose, ribosome, fructose, etc. The fourth type of biomicromolecule is nitrogen bases. These are the nitrogen containing cyclic compound finding nucleic acid, that is DNA and RNA. They are classified as follows: purines and pyrimidines. Purines are adenine, guanine with two cyclic rings, whereas pyrimidines are with single cyclic ring. Examples are cytosine, thymine and uracil. These all are present in nucleic acid, that is DNA or RNA. Nucleosides. These are the compounds formed by linking of nitrogen base with sugar. So here we will learn the new things, nucleoside and then nucleotides. These are the nitrogen bases, these are the nucleosides. These are compounds when a sugar nitrogen base is linked with sugar. Like here is a ribose sugar which is linked with adenine. So nitrogen base plus sugar is known as nucleoside. If adenine and sugar is there, it is known as adenosine, guanosine, cytidine, thymidine, and uridine. Then comes the nucleotides. Along with the nucleoside, if phosphate group is added to one of the carbon atom of sugar, then it forms nucleotides. Adenylate acid, then it is known as adenylate acid, guanylate acid, citadilic acid, thymidilic acid, and uracilic acids. Nucleotides are heterocyclic compounds and nucleic acids are made up of nucleotides. So, nitrogen bases will form nucleosides. Nucleosides will form nucleotides and many nucleotides form nucleic acid, which are DNA chain or which is RNA chain. So in this video, we have discussed about the bio micromolecules. Thanks for watching.